Namaskar, Adab. What do I tell you about my life? Most of it is junk. The adult two-legged animal in India they have given me many names. One out of those hundreds is troublemaker. I raise red flags as far as education is concerned, young people are concerned. तो सबसे पहले मैं आपकी खिदमत में दो शेर पेश करूंगा. These are couplets, they are not mine, but they resonate a lot in my life. I think they will resonate, you'll have to connect it somewhere. They talk about a quest, they talk about life, a journey, a movement, transition, paradigms and paradigm shifts. पहला शेर जनाब इफ्तिकार आरिफ साहब का है जो फरमाते हैं कि अजाब ये भी किसी और पर नहीं आया. अजाब मीन्स ऊपर वाले की दी हुई सज़ा, अ पनिशमेंट और टॉर्मेंट, दुख, व्यथा. कि अजाब ये भी किसी और पर नहीं आया, मैं एक उम्र चला और घर नहीं आया. इसके सामने सलमान अख्तर साहब कहते हैं कि मेरे शहर में घर नहीं कोई मेरा, मेरे शहर में घर नहीं कोई मेरा, जहां मेरा घर है वहां का नहीं हूं मैं. And that, I think, says a lot about a little bit of my life. A favorite Sufi poem of mine says that God long ago drew a circle in the sand exactly where I am standing right now. I was never not coming here. This was never not going to happen. But I am not a believer. I don't believe in God. So let me put it this way. I am the sum total of everything that went before me, of all I have been, seen, done, of everything that has been done to me. I am everyone, everything whose being in the world affected me and was affected by mine. I am whatever, anything that happens after I'm gone, which wouldn't have happened if I hadn't come. It's not confusing, and some of you may be thinking, यार ये tattoos के बारे में कब बात करेगा? I'll come to it. You have to imagine your lives as a journey between 2 points, A and B, birth, death. Unfortunately, we spend so much time talking and celebrating or fearing A or B that we forget that transition, that journey, that movement, that meridian. We forget that we need to keep the harmony there. We need to know what is the process. We need to know what is the purpose. So my life is a movement along a particular meridian that crisscrosses and at times runs parallel with other lives on other meridians, and there are bound to be vital meeting points. On one of these multitude of meeting points, I may one day, if I have not allowed my voice to become meek, if I have not become just another cog in a wheel or a rat in a rat race or part of a mob or a clique or blatantly oblivious of the world around me, or I have sold my conscience and let it become a hostage to greed and forgotten what my elders and my teachers, the information, the knowledge, the education that I have been fortunate enough to have, what am I doing with it? So if I haven't become all these things, I would be face to face with a reality check, a paradigm. A paradigm that is slowly but surely eroding, and nobody wants to do anything about it because it goes against the grain. This could be cultural, social, political, educational, or a combination of all. A paradigm is a standard, a perspective, a set of ideas. It is something that has been happening, something that is being managed by people that after some times becomes rigid, it becomes the norm, a hardcore norm, also known as tradition, that will crush and obliterate any free inquiry, any evaluation, any reform, any free thinking. Why? Because it will take away the power from those who are managing, manipulating, and controlling that particular situation, that scenario, along with a whole lot of submissive people within that situation, where the mission statement is, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. चलता है, चलने दो. लोग मुझसे कहते हैं, यार तुम क्यों इतना लोड लेते हो? Why? It scares people. It will take them out of their comfort zone. I do not tolerate, accept hypocrisy and mediocrity. There's a lot of it in our country these days. Everyone talks about change, but nobody really wants it, at least not in their lifetime. But there is something that we tend to forget. On this A to B, the meridian, the journey, the transition, that along with birth and death, change is the only other constant on any meridian. So let's first see how a meridian is formed. A group of scientists placed 5 monkeys in a cage, and in the middle, a ladder with bananas were put on top. Every time a monkey went up the ladder, the scientists soaked the rest of the monkeys, the 4, with absolute cold water, drenched them. After a while, every time a monkey went up the ladder, the others beat up the one going up the ladder. After some time, no monkey would dare to go up the ladder regardless of the temptation. That was the beating happening. Then scientists decided to substitute one of the monkeys. And the first thing that the new monkey did was to go up the ladder. Immediately the other monkeys beat him up. After several beatings, the new member learned not to climb the ladder, but never knew why. The second monkey was substituted, and the same occurred. The first monkey participated in the beating of the second monkey. The third monkey was changed, and the same was repeated, the beating. The fourth was substituted, and the beating was repeated, and finally the fifth monkey was replaced. What was left was a group of 5 monkeys that, even though never received a cold shower, continued to beat up any monkey who attempted to go up the ladder. If it was possible to ask the monkeys as to why they were doing all this beating, why would they beat up anyone who attempted to go up the ladder, I bet you the answer would be, I don't know, but that's the way the things are done here. Does it sound familiar? Now, a paradigm shift is a major change in how people think and get things done that upend and replace a prior paradigm which has been deteriorating for the better. If, for example, and this is where the confusion is, if people were to switch off their mobiles or put them on silent modes on occasions like these, or in a cinema hall or in public places, without an announcement being made, could be a paradigm shift. But no, that is not a paradigm shift. It's a wrong thought process. For example, this is a thought process, but it's not a paradigm shift. In USA, they'll say we will die. In Italy, they say we are dying. England, they say the end is near. In India, they might say, dear parents, please submit your child's fee before you die. The thought is there. So, we should not live in this world with blindfolds. A paradigm shift is like an invisible permanent tattoo, an indelible intervention, a radical change, an awareness created on a meridian for the better. If you continue to be the monkeys, you have to be very careful when you blindly follow the masses, because sometimes the M is silent. You have to be very careful about that. 100 years from now, it won't matter what kind of a car I drove, or the sort of house I lived in, how much money I had in the bank, but the world may be a better place if I chose to raise that red flag, looked for a paradigm shift that would make a difference in the life of a young person, women, overworked, overtaxed teachers, the indigenous community, the marginalized people, environment, the LGBTQ community. It may be a better place. A child, one child, who in turn, in their own way, made a difference in my life. So, I try not to look at the world as how it is, but how it could be. And to be able to do that, I have to share and sail through all silent screams of the young people, of other people, on all meridians, looking for that tattoo, that paradigm shift. Are we really looking? Is there a way out? Is there an option? Yes, there is. Can it be done? Yes. Will a paradigm shift bring an immediate change? No. Can you do it? Yes. Will you do it? I don't know. Because when you step into this world of trying to bring in change, a thought process, free inquiry, you are forcing yourself into the realms of living on the edge of a fringe. You have to force yourself into intellectual discomfort. You have to learn to create ripples in a vacuum pond. But again, are we looking? Change is a process of the mind. The Natya Shastra says, Yatho hasta tatho drishti. Yatho drishti tatho man. Yatho man tatho bhav, yatho bhav tatho ras. Meaning, where the hands has to go, the eyes, drishti, will follow. Where the eyes go, man, mind. Where the mind goes, the expression of inner feeling, bhav, to do something, to change something, will happen. But are we really, really looking? If I were to raise my hands and ask you, what do you see? You'll probably say, oh, कुछ नए tattoo दिख रहे हैं यार इधर भी. You'll say, ये remote the pointer दिख रहा है. We can see your hands, your fingers, your wristwatch, whatever. You're not really looking. आपकी दृष्टि, if you're looking for something valuable, for some change, you need to learn to look between the spaces, look beyond. Try it out any day. Raise your hand and see how much your mind grasps and what you can do about it. So I hope you continue to use your education, your energy, your passion as you're on this meridian between A and B. You learn the harmony that is required. You learn to control the hatred that is going on. You learn to use your passion for the process, for the purpose, to bring about further new paradigm shifts. Thank you very much.